Well, I can't get the cutting board one to work, and I wonder if it's because. Hmm. That's so weird. Well, is what it is. We're just gonna have to make it happen. Gotta make it happen. I was like, I'm just gonna make this curry with meat. I think I need to peel these and then I'm gonna throw these in with the potatoes. Or you know what? I'm just gonna maybe I'll shred these. I'm all like worried, like some.
You should have a stream where you ask like your viewers where we should hang our new canvas. It's a poll. Where should we hang this?
I had like a lot of static. Yeah, I could do that all day. I could nitpick my stream all day long. I think I just need a better mic. Nothing's wrong with this mic. It's an Yeti Nano. It's just, I don't know. I want better options. We're gonna throw these in the samosas, I think. So we have onions cooking. I gotta throw some garlic in there. I think I'm gonna forgo the ginger this time. Though I did buy some extra ginger paste. I'm just buying ginger paste from now on because, like, yeah, you know, I would always get, like, ginger. I'm like, I'm gonna put this in teas because this is good for your body, blah, blah, blah. And then I never put it in my tea. Then it, like, falls to the bottom of my bowl of fruit and stuff. Then I find it, like, a month later when it's all shriveled up. And I'm like, well, that's nice. It's dried ginger now. And I'm more likely to use it if it's already pre-done. So, aw, man. Forgot the tops. Bucket. So we got ghee and onions in this pan. I have potatoes also going over there, and this is going to be for our samosa filling. I'm going to throw some carrots in there. I'm going to cut them so small that they'll cook and I don't have to worry about it. I wonder if this is the end of this camera or if it's just my computer being a butt. Because it's like, I don't wanna, or something, but it doesn't seem like it doesn't wanna. not telling me it doesn't wanna. So, I think it wants to. Oh, yes. Somebody's outside. Look at how tiny these are. Oh, well. You can kind of see on the big screen just how tiny these are. They are very tiny. So tiny. So very tiny. They're like confetti. We actually used to do this. Okay. Oh my gosh. It was a thing at this one place that we did. And they kind of stopped it after a while because it's a pain in the butt to do. But making vegetable confetti, where you take vegetables, slice it paper thin, and then of course you cut them into, by hand, you cut them into little confetti shapes. And then what you do is you deep fry them for like 2 seconds. Fry them off. And then they actually are like edible paper flakes made of vegetables. Holy macaroni. And it's probably like a totally like 90s thing to do. Which I guess wasn't too horrible because it was like the early to mid 2000s. It wasn't like I was doing this in like 2014 or anything. However, it's pretty neat. I mean, I guess it has its place. If you ever want to do anything fancy, you could easily make confetti out of vegetables. You want a party and you want your confetti to be edible? There you go. I want to try something with my camera in a minute. I thought like putting it here so like I'm reading, but I'm always on like a side view. I wonder if I can get like a... Where am I going, you guys? What am I doing? This is like me and my never-ending like... I'm dying. It's like I knew this is cute, but... cute and boho or whatever. But then see, you get like a nice, wait here. Is that better? Is that a better view? I'm like mad at myself for not wearing any makeup today. Yeah, you get to see the cutting board. You get to see more of me. Oh, here's my LED lights, finally. Just gonna knock on the door. See? I want these to get nice and firm all alive. What if he watches my streams? That'd be weird. Nobody watches my streams. Nobody. I'm just kidding. Plenty of people watch my streams. And I appreciate everyone who does. What I don't appreciate is tiny garlic. I'm forgetting, I do not have my camera over here anymore. Look at this tiny no. This sucks. I'll put those in my stockpile. stockpile. It makes it sound so cool, or like I'm doing something illegal, I suppose. No, I'm not stockpiling weapons. I'm stockpiling vegetable scraps for stock. I think that's probably good enough. I had to stop myself from buying garlic paste today because I was like, oh yeah, garlic paste, yo. I'll just use that instead of garlic. But I have like this huge bag of garlic. Just like so tired of peeling garlic. I love fresh garlic. I really do. But I'm just so done. So done with it. Oh my god. Done. I find like I do this a lot. Should be called the episode where Stephanie critiques like everything on screen. It's like, no, I'm not doing this right. I could be a better streamer than this. Like, oh my god. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. I don't know. Sometimes I make stuff up. Songs. I make songs up a lot because I can't recite lyrics. I don't know if it's so much that I can't memorize them. I bet you like I could probably write down lyrics. There's just something wrong with my brain when it comes to like, okay, I know the lyrics of the song. I'm singing it in my head. And then I'm like, where I can't, I'm like, and sometimes I just straight up don't remember like the lyrics to songs. I'm really bad at that. But I can remember the melody. So often when I'm singing to B, my baby, I just like make up words. Not make up words. Well, sometimes I do make up words, but a lot of time I make up nonsensical lyrics. So I would just be going around the house singing like the dumbest stuff you could think of. And I'm pretty sure people are gonna think I'm insane one day because I'm just like, and I call her like the weirdest like nicknames. So it like started with like my boyfriend calls her Teeny, you know, which makes sense. She's teeny, she's tiny, whatever. She's a itty bitty baby girl. However, it somehow evolved into, for me, Tina Tyner is one thing I call her. So I'll call her Tina a lot. Bean Burrito is another favorite of mine, which kind of goes with her name. Curse of remembering a large amount of 90s and 2000s lyrics, the burden I bear. Aww. It could be worse, maybe. I don't know. The 2000s are having a revival, so that's kind of cool. But welcome to the stream, Petra. Yeah. I guess it could be worse. It could be children's songs. Could be, what's this Australian guy? This Australian children's singing group. The Wobblers? No. Weebles? I don't know. Or, what was that one? Oh, gosh. Zaffy? Rafi. There we go. I only know of Rafi. Aw. It's pretty soothing in the background. Well, thanks. That's nice. I love cooking. It is like such a great family activity. Usually, like, I'll have my child help me cook sometimes. She's getting a bath right now. It's getting close to her bedtime, but she's, like I said, a baby. Yeah. Cooking is something me and my family used to do, and that's probably why it's kind of relaxing for me too. I know, I'm using a garlic press. Something that I think a lot of chefs hate or snotty about. I don't care. I'm not. In my old age, I'm trying not to be so snobby about things. No. I actually got garlic on my face and it burns. That's a first. Ow, it was really, really bright. Just let it be known, kids, don't put garlic juice on your face. Ow. Oh, it's not gonna like rash up or something. Let's see. I have very, very sensitive skin, so. Oh, we're gonna add the corn to that. Oh wait, this isn't corn. Where's the corn? So I got my goat curry going. My potatoes for my samosas are going. And I put corn in this. But I'm also like, where? Someone kind of organized that. It's always endless trying to figure out where stuff is. And now I'm itchy again. I wonder if like it's the onions that are making me itchy. I hope I'm not getting allergic to onions. That would be a nightmare. Yo, Zoe, cleans the soul, garlic death juice. That is. It burns. I must be like part vampire then. Corn. I need to get a case of corn, like canned corn. There's like not enough corn in the world that I can keep on hand. Although that's probably a bad idea because I probably would have put corn in everything and I don't think that's very healthy. But I'm like, corn. Why not? It's good. It tastes good. It's fibrous. Helps you move things out. I think I'm talking a little too much about poop in this stream. I was like, people coming in here.
For you, episode step with the food flavored froyo.
Oh no.
That's what you're reminding me of.
Ooh. Making me itchy. I hope I'm not getting allergic to that. That really sucks. I'm drinking Earl Grey tea today, and it's such a throwback. I never drink Earl Grey. Always like black tea. Sometimes green. I don't really like the flavored teas, and I don't really care for herbal tea other than maybe chamomile. And peppermint when I'm like having a headache, because it's supposed to help you or something like that. But scratch it. This is the stream where Stephanie has an allergic reaction.
Are you okay?
No. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just like really itchy again, and I think it's like onions.
You're in the itchy cake, Mom.
No. I swear. Red nose, but I can't find it anywhere. Oh, red rose. I got it on Amazon, but they don't put the little figurines in there anymore. They stopped doing that like a couple years ago. It's like, what the heck? I'm gonna keep the bones in. might trim the fat though. We're gonna trim the fat. We'll save the fat for something.
Oh, stop staring at me. Come on. You know better.
I'll do like cubes. We'll save the bones and put the bones in there. Eat the meat off the bones. Every time I get goat curry, it always has bones in it.
Oh, hold on.
I'll probably take this out though. Just because it's like a sliver and I don't want anybody like choking on it. I'm gonna take that out just in case. So, Zoe, Rolly, they did not have goat at Greenland today. I was very disappointed. But they had like beef feet, like skinned, but they didn't have goat. I was very disappointed. Oh, that's just the fat leaching out of it. I'm like, what the heck? Cut around this and just leave that like that. I keep forgetting that no one can see what's going on here because my camera died. No goat. Yes, no goat today. Sometimes they have goat, and I was kind of hoping that they have goat today, but they didn't have any goat. Oops. I'll just leave that as it is. It's a big chunk, but... Hey, Red Leg. It's going pretty good. You're, oh man, I have like an hour. I don't know if I'm gonna get this done in an hour. I have at least till 7 o'clock. Actually, to get this done, because we're watching a movie at 7 o'clock. So I gotta be done at 7 o'clock. Oh, the small one under your car? Yeah, I didn't go to that one. I went to the big one. They rotate their meat so quickly there. Didn't get no goat, but I did get lamb. Oh, actually pretty decent price too for this. It was like $10. Guesstimate what I want. Kind of roughly going off of a recipe I saw online. Couple cloves. I wonder if there's like a delay on this on my stream today. Kind of. Nothing big. I think it's just I should have probably restarted it or whatever. You live, you learn. You live, you love, you learn. I want to put like a nice hefty tablespoon of turmeric. You can have too much turmeric. I find like you can get away with putting a lot of turmeric and stuff. I should probably get more turmeric. Try to put turmeric in a lot of things. I put it in barbecues. I put it in a lot. Like I said, I put it in a lot of things. Masala, garam masala. There. Oh. started it. Pretty much. And of course I should put some salt in there. Salt is key. A lot of people, like, when they see my stream are like, yo, that's a lot of salt. And it's like, not really, honestly. I probably don't put nearly as much salt as most restaurants do. And I try, okay, so like, when you go to culinary school, they like kind of train you how to like taste things. Right? Which makes sense. And they're always like, yeah, you need to like add like way more salt, way more salt. You get to this point where like you kind of like everything will always need more salt. So like I've always been like, yeah, I can't think like that at home because I will die of like high blood pressure. So, and then we're going to save some of this. Put that over there. I'm like, is this on? Okay.
Alright.
It looks so serene on there. Oh. Oh. Oh, I know why. Oh! Now you want to work. So there we go. Now everything's backwards. Who would have thought? This is gonna trip me up though. I'm gonna save some of this. I don't know why my computer decided to be like that, but you know. I didn't see any naan at the store, but I got some pita. I'll warm up. I need to make more yogurt. I'm going to do that this weekend. Make yogurt and sour cream because I can. Probably don't want that much, honestly. That's probably good. Oh, doing overtime? Aw, man. Well, I mean, that's a good thing in a way because then you get overtime pay. I guess it's not the worst thing. It's like, depends if you want to do overtime or not. This looks so bad.
Sorry, puppy.
Yum. Yum. Just till 7. Okay,
She
that's
was just like
not too
downstairs
bad.
playing with the beetles. Like on the mini fridge. I'm like, I think it's adorable. So I'll keep it out.
Yeah. Oh, can you get my package off the porch when you go back? Okay. I think we'll just use one. I got some of these cucumbers. Make sure to eat them. I'll take one right now. Eat who? Share it with Teeny. Oh, that's my Coke. I forgot about my Coke. Yeah, I'm gonna have my Coke right now. Spoil myself. Oh, the trash is over here. Trash is about ready. She ready. Alright. Alright, I think this guy is ready. I'm gonna turn it on low. I'm gonna add the yogurt to it. by the way. You know, I just need to flex that I made this yogurt. I want to kind of like heat this up slowly because I don't want it to like break, you know?
Cucumber. You want it?
Yeah, that's gonna be so good.
You beauty.
Lamb is great. Goat is fattier. It's probably good that I went with the lamb. It's fatty. It's really fatty though. But it's supposed to have good fat in it. I don't know. I read somewhere where it was like, if you're gonna eat like a red meat, you should eat lamb because it's grass fed and it's got more goodness in it and it's less trans fats and all that jazz. And that's why like New Zealanders live forever.
I was eating the cucumber until B stole it from me.
Now she's eating it.
Now she's eating the cucumber. She's got like this fist of cucumber.
Okay. So we need to make our Raita and we also need to make our samosa mix and our samosa. Our curry is currently currying. So, see, now I have to change this. Voodoo, voodoo. Yeah, I guess we could just go with this view for now. Where is the shredder? Where is the shredder?
Come on.
Alright. My daughter over there. I'm just making a simple Raita or like I think like you guys can like always tell me if I'm pronouncing things wrong. I'm the queen of mispronouncing things. So I will not be offended. I also have a Midwest accent, so you have to take that into account. We mispronounce a lot. Well, it's not so much we mispronounce a lot of things. It's just how we pronounce things. Like, I'm sure, like, it drives people nuts, like, of all the, like, French streets and French names that are, like, around here and the way, like, people pronounce them. But I'm sure it's, like, the same thing, like, in Wisconsin with, like, their, Native American names up there. They also have a lot of French, too. I feel like I want to, like, zoom in on this a little bit. This needs to be probably cranked up because it's starting to get dark. Oh! Blinded. Blinded by the light. I know. That's a Bruce Springsteen song. I hate how this pops up over here on the side. I don't feel like messing with the garlic right now, so I'm not gonna put garlic in this one. It's gonna be just cucumber, lime juice. Oh boy, oh boy, oh Oh, there's no seeds. This is going to be very lemony. Or lime-y. Citrusy. Spice cabinet. It's a little bit of that. It's like garam masala, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of ground black pepper. Yes. And then we're gonna give that a stir and throw it in the fridge for later. It's mostly cucumber, but yes. I know you can make raitas out of pretty much anything. It's just like yogurt dip, basically. It's supposed to be cooling and refreshing. Although I've had some spicy ones before. Ooh. I'm gonna it sucks that I don't want to flip my cameras right now because I don't know if they'll come back on fine. I don't know what is up with me. I got a cough. No. Now I've had like a cough for a little bit. But it's just this weather because it's been like 19 degrees outside. And very dry. I gotta get that humidifier on. Yes. The only reason I couldn't do ASMR is because I couldn't stand like editing it. But a lot of my content is very ASMR-y. Ari, what is it? Hey, thank you for the follow on Social Company. Unsocial Company. It sounds like me. What? I hope you're having a fine evening. Okay, so corn and potatoes. You know what? I don't know why I put that on the cutting board because I'm gonna have to. No, I should clean the cutting board real quick. Just have a nice wipe down here. That's actually go with that thing because I don't really need it anymore. Optical illusion. You've been lurking. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. I love to lurk too. I am definitely a lurker. I don't want to get like a strainer out for this. So this is what I'm gonna do. Good old hold back and hope that it doesn't fall into the sink. I wish I had the lid. I could have got the lid out. That would have been probably smart. Okay. all my cameras are messed up, so sorry guys. I'm just gonna mash it in the pot, then we'll put it in our excuse me and mix. I don't know why I always like drink carbonated beverages on the show. Because I end up like burping like immediately, and I'm always like. So how do you make? Oh, thank you for the compliment. Making yogurt, it's pretty easy. So you have to have like either some yogurt culture, which you can either buy online, or you can just use like yogurt you get in the store actually. So what I prefer to do it that way. So what I'll do is I'll get like a small thing of Fage, because like Fage is so expensive, but I love Fage. And then I can get like I like whole milk yogurt. So I have a local dairy that I get my milk from. So I'll get a little container of the Fage, then I'll get the milk that I want. You heat the milk up to, I think it's like, oh gosh, I always have to look it up. But you want to like heat it up to like 100 and something degrees. I think it's like 150. And then you want it to cool down to about like 110. Then you add your culture, and I put mine in my Instant Pot. Sometimes, like, you know, if you have like a yogurt maker, that's cool. It'll make sure that, you know, it doesn't get too hot or cold or whatever. But I put mine in my Instant Pot, and then I, you know, just lit it up, because I'll heat it up in my Instant Pot, and I'll cool it down, add the yogurt, then I seal the lid, and then I put it usually like by a heat vent with like a blanket on top, and then in the morning I'll have yogurt. I mean, obviously it'll be like warm yogurt, so you chill it, and then. But I can make like a gallon of yogurt for how much ever like a small thing of Fage is. So, and it's, you know, I get to pick the type of milk, you know, and pretty easy. If you have you don't have like an Instant Pot, what you could do is just, you know, heat it up on the stove, and if you have like a thermos, put it in your thermos and then wrap your thermos up and put it in a warm place, like by your heater. Like, that sounds weird, but it works. I mean, I've never had any problem with like our dog trying to get into it or anything like that, because it's sealed. So things like a giant thermos. So if you have like a thermos, you could probably make a small batch, unless you have like a big thermos, you know, that can hold heat for long periods of time. Like, I have a knockoff Yeti that can hold like heat for 6 hours, and that's all you really need, is something to hold like for 6 to 8 hours. Yeah. So you might be able to get it to work. You want to test it out and see how like warm it might last or something, if you really want to get into it. But I find like if it's going to take, it will take. You know what I mean? Like, it'll take you don't have to wait too long. I've had more not problems. I've had sour cream take longer, even though it's not supposed to. But sour cream, you don't even really heat up. You just bring the cream. I know, like, the recipe on my packet says to bring it up to like 85 degrees and then let it cool. But from what I've read online, is it just has to be like room temperature, or like at least 75 degrees. So I'll make sure it's like 75 degrees, maybe slightly warm it in the pan if I want to heat it up quicker from like the refrigerator or whatever. And then same deal, I put it in my Instant Pot next to a heater and just wait. That doesn't need to be like super hot, but it's winter time and it's drafty, so I want to just make sure. I've done it where I put it on the counter and it's fine too. I forgot I need more spices. I keep putting away my spices. cultures online, but what I find with a lot of the cultures online, because you could get heirloom culture, and what you do is you just like freeze a little bit of your yogurt and then use it like the next week when you're making yogurt or whatever, or just keep, you know, going scoop batch to batch, right? Which I always forget to do because I end up making so much yogurt and then I'm like, well, the culture's probably not strong enough to propagate or whatever. So I just get new. But the thing about the culture packets is a lot of the times it comes out grainy, and I think you have to like, I don't know why. I forget why it comes out grainy. But it, I think it has to do with, like, you have to kind of, like, the more it matures, like, the more, like, you get from, like, the packet, like, if you keep using it, then it'll stop becoming grainy. How do you use up all that yogurt? Well, like, I'm making this yogurt curry with it. A lot of times I eat it, but I kind of stopped eating dairy for a minute because I was eating a lot of dairy and it was upsetting my stomach. And then I have other people in this house who do eat it sometimes too. But usually like marinades. I'd make like marinated chicken with it and stuff like that. I just use it in a lot of different recipes. You can use it for mashed potatoes. Use it as dipping sauces. I usually cook with a lot of yogurt because it's good for you, and I like cook with a lot of sour cream too because I'm Polish, so. Gotta have sour cream. This is very interesting mixture here. But I was doing smaller batches, but the last batch I did was like, yeah, it was like a gallon of milk almost. It was like, it's a lot. So I'll probably scale it down a little bit, but when you make it fresh like that, it has a longer shelf life. So I got like 3 weeks to use that much yogurt. So if I'm buying like a pint of yogurt a week, it's like almost a gallon. Okay. This is our samosa mix. These cameras are okay, but I'm starting to get sick of them, honestly. I might just like donate them to another streamer once I get like money for a better setup. Get me some Sony something or others. I can't remember what they're called, that people use. It left a mark on my cutting board. Oh well. Let's take a look at what's going on in Curry Land. Might want to turn this up a little bit. It looks pretty darn good. Smells good. I need to move all of this, I believe, for phase 2. Alright. We have to make the samosa dough. I have to look this one up because I don't know this one by heart. And I've only made samosa dough once. I made those samosas for... Oh, I didn't stream that, huh? I did like a Diwali stream, and I feel like that was like yesterday, but that was like back in like November or October. It was like after Halloween because it came in November this year, and usually it's like before Halloween, I think. Man, it feels like literally like yesterday. I'm like what? I want to clean this out. Got a little something in there. Let's clean this out. I tried to make what are those Jollibees? Jollibees. And failed. Well, they were okay. I just didn't have a nice enough tip on my. Couldn't find my squeeze bottle, so I couldn't get them to look cool. But they did taste pretty darn delicious. I was trying to get my niece to help me that day, and she was just not having it. That's kids for you. That was scary. Okay. Let me look this up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Work email. Where am I? Oh, I didn't save it? I'm like, I remember the ingredients, but I didn't remember like exactly what. Oh no, that's right. My big one's still downstairs with those veggie burgers I made the other day. That was not a stream either. I'm like, I should have been a stream. Like, should just start streaming everything I could. Okay. If anybody wants the reference, it's a Williams Sonoma recipe actually. I think I've used this one before and it turned out pretty darn good, so this should make 16 servings, so that should be enough. If I don't use all of my filling, I can use it in something. There are 2 cups of flour. Do not put this away. It says a teaspoon of kosher salt, but I use sea salt around here, so I'm gonna eyeball that one. Yeah, so it has baking powder in it. Which, you know, does it? Yes.
I tried to remember.
I think one recipe I had was like, you know, coat them in like a cornstarch, like water before you put it in there. So, I don't know if I'm gonna do that again. I don't know if I did it last time. or if it worked. But it's supposed to help make it crispier. So, we'll see when we get there. Hold up. A quarter cup. Okay. This is probably like a quarter cup here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I work for a place where they would like take the olive oil and they would like make you like do this, tip it upside down, let it drain out until you get every last bit out. And I'm like, okay. The better way to do it though is if they're tin containers, then well this is grapeseed oil, by the way, that's not olive oil, even though it's green. If you really want to get the most out of like a container, just cut the container and use a spatula to get it all out. That's it. 3/4, 2/3. I had that problem last time. I hate the 2/3 thing. So, alright, let's put this on. Put on triple so you can kind of see what's going on. Let that mix up a little bit. More spatulas. As you can see, welling up a bit, and I want to do, always turn your thing off before you stick anything in there. Never just stick stuff in there, like your hands. And if you're cleaning anything, always unplug it. I'm thinking I should make double, but we'll see. We'll see how this works. I feel like I need to add a little water. It's a little dry. Probably because the earth is really dry right now. Where I live. So dry. The dryness. Alright. We're gonna take the rest of this to the board.
You're so cute.
Okay. Back to moving things back and forth again. Ooh, smell what's going on. Oh, it broke. No, it broke. I shouldn't have turned it up. That's okay. We'll thicken it somehow. We'll thicken you somehow. But continue to cook. Smells really strong, but good. Lamb is always strong. Always a strong flavor. So if you don't like strong smelling meats, lamb is not for you. That sounds very weird. I could have just,
It smells like a dog's like chewing bone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not like bad, but like. What? Well, Mom was gonna just get you a couple of those little cheese pies. Yeah. I'll be right there. Just wait a second, please. I think. Okay, here. I'm just gonna grab this.
Okay.
Come on, cheese pie, baby.
There we go. Distribute that moisture. I think maybe I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut milk to thicken that up again. Damn it.
My love.
Which will require me to go downstairs, but I could do that at any point. I'm just gonna let that simmer and cook for now. Which I should have just had it on a logo. Oh, yeah, this is turning out nice. Nice and sexy. Just want this to rest for like a minute. Look at that. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. Okay. So I think this is the time I should start my rice. I'm going to put this on the floor because it's got to go back down to my basement.
Don't forget to turn it on, babe.
Turn what on?
The rice.
Oh. Yes. We gotta get our deep fryer set up next. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You're gonna have all the best
Okay.
Is that good?
So I'm just making basic rice here.
Dumping out your cheese.
Rice for me. grain rice here. This is a good basmati or jazz. I can't remember if this is basmati or jasmine. I think it's basmati. Anyway, it's a good long grain rice, and I am running low on it. Put a little bit of salt in here. I know. Probably. Oh, where am I? Oh no, I put it away. Ah, okay. I'm gonna just put a little handful. Oh, crud. I'm gonna put a handful on my counter. There we go. Let's see. About that much? What is that, like a teaspoon? Maybe a little more? Of cumin seed. Good stuff. And then I want to put a little bit of grapeseed oil. Which I bought some Ninja. Oh boy. You know what? I'm just going to go with olive oil. I'm going to do olive oil. Set it and forget it. I love it. Yo, Sophia the Hobbit, what's up? I am making, I have my samosa dough over here, which we're about to roll out. I just got done putting rice on, and then I have goat curry, but it broke, so I'm going to put in some coconut milk at the end, and it'll make it creamier and less broke looking. I'm sure it's delicious either way. Just make it look better. Oh, doing some drawing stuff. Awesome. The curry is yogurt and lamb. And what's spices? I put like cloves, cinnamon, garam masala, turmeric. So very delicious. Trying to learn more curry recipes. There's so many curry recipes. There's so many different curries from all around the world. Minnesota Taz is supposed to be the curry king of the Twitch, so I'm sure you know him. Check him out. I was feeling it this week. I don't know. There's this one curry that I want to make that I haven't made in a long time. It's this type of Hiberida. Gosh, I had it on the tip of my tongue. This is like a southern. I think it's like southern. Indian curry, but it's like a white curry with poppy seed. Taz, he's a funny guy. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Okay, I want to cut this. We're gonna try to attempt to release. I'm gonna have to Google this again. I haven't done this in a long time. By a long time, I did it in November. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, sweet. Awesome. I'm like, okay. We're supposed to be able to get like 16 out of this, so I'm like trying to think of like, and then I used to have like a little mini roller, and those come so much in handy when you're doing small stuff like this. I've never done papadums before. I used to have like, you can buy them and then you just fry them and they turn up. Okay. I'm having a brain fart. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh shoot! It's not even 6 o'clock yet. Yes, we're doing good on time. Trying to get done before 7 o'clock because we're watching a movie at 7. So. Okay. How to wrap. And then I think I need to actually make that cornstarch. So we're gonna like put like a cornstarch thing on it. Okay.
It really didn't hurt. It was kind of weird.
I think we're watching. We like to watch bad movies, and it's a full moon tonight, so my boyfriend does this like full moon feature thing. Let's see. I think it's the Wolf Woman or something. I'm going through our chat. Wolfman. Oh, which Wolfman is it? Subspecies. Mansfield. Oh, I want to see that one. Evil Bong 3. Oh, the Wolf. Oh, the original Wolfman is what we're gonna watch. Doll Man. And they got some. He'll find some interesting movies. We do interesting things around here. Okay, yeah, I know. That's how you make it. Okay, you roll it. Okay, the comb thing. That's how you do it. Alright. I need to get better at this. Because I love samosas. Oh, yes. Yes, it's my baby.
Yeah, I think that was very good.
She's so cute.
You know.
She's 19 months now. And she is crazy. Crazy baby. See, like, I wish I had my small ruler. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. Oh, you have 3, 5, 3, and 2. Wow. Awesome. Yeah, my sister, I don't know if she's still in chat or not. She has 6. Well, 2 are from her marriage, and then 4 are hers, and their ages range from 14 to 3. Yes, 14. Man, I can't believe she's that old already. Oh boy, time flies. Oop. Okay, so butts. All right. That is a lot of kids, yes. She's just trying every day to not go crazy.
Yeah. Right. Did you know that?
Well, good on you. Yeah, I think she had like all of her kids before she was. What is she now? She's 32. She's like 28 or so. 20. Wait.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's right. 27. I was like having a midlife crisis at 27, so. 16 marks. Oh, wow. That's crazy. It's cool that you could plan it that way. Yeah, me too. I'm 37, gonna be 38 this year. And I'm like, it's all good. I'm just like, I want coronavirus to end soon because I want to go to Kazakhstan for my 40th birthday present. Yeah, I know, right? This is like whole decade. just went by like it's like I was like I just remember turning 30 like yesterday, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm what now? I don't feel like that much different either, you know? I just hope it stays that way. So. Oh, crud.
Yeah, sorry. Just like, see, these cheese pies, like I said, just like, they're really good. She's like devouring them.
Couldn't wait to be this 30. Yeah. I know. I was like, I'm gonna like rock out 30. It's gonna be so like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this first. Well, I'll do this one, and then the rest of them I'm just gonna roll them out, and then I'm gonna pocket them up.
She had a really good day today.
But it's very turmeric-y, but it smells good. Oh my gosh.
So good. These, when you come up here, I'll get some stuff from this place. It's incredible.
Okay, so we gotta fold it over
The other cheeses.
like
It is like
this,
to die for.
kind of. So we're gonna do this.
These like flat.
Ooh, chicken broccoli soup, awesome.
Those are so good. They have meat pies.
I love like doing like pulled meats in like the Instant Pot or whatever. That's like my new favorite thing. So like with tacos and stuff, I'll just like throw a chunk of meat in there, like chicken or whatever. There we go. It's kind of alright. Gotta practice, man. Should be more like this. Right? I'm trying to like get that to close better. Last time I made them, they kind of all opened up a little bit, but they weren't like the filling fell out or anything. So I'm like, okay. That's okay. Yeah.
I know Liz was talking to me about that the other day.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
Remember when you antagonized
I remember when I started cooking before, like, I became a chef. I was like, I made so, oh my gosh. I made mole once. And I don't know where I got this recipe. This is like in the 2000s. So like I got this recipe probably off of like some random site. And it was so bad. It was so bad. It ended up being like this weird like chocolate amalgamation. This is like chocolate sauce that was like chunky because I put way too much thickener in it.
She's like slipping down.
So it was so gross. So, you know,
She's like taking off, dude. I'm sorry.
don't feel bad about being a noob. Cause I still mess up a lot.
Oh my gosh, you just
Like I messed up my curry by heating it up too quickly. Always doing something, but it's more like eventually you learn how to fix your mistakes, and you know, it just takes time. Aww, oven was always broken. Oh. Okay. So you're no longer vegan and vegetarian? I try to eat. I'm trying to eat more vegetarian, honestly. I do cook with a lot of veggies normally. I feel like this is like my least one of my least vegetarian meals. I've been kind of bad this week. I've been a bad girl this week. I don't know why I just don't like take a big cup of this over. I guess I had to torture myself. Okay. And then I gotta probably go on wanted chicken. First experience making homemade fudge and chocolates. Oh my god, what a lesson. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, and oh, hello, chef.
I got to play with a bunch of little kittens too.
Oh, yeah. That'll make you do it, getting pregnant.
The stages, I
Make
know.
you have cravings.
I know, seriously. Like Maddie's one cat, the stepsister.
Oh, you were 6 years old? I mean, I used to cook when I was younger, but I started getting really experimental in like my early 20s because I was like, I'm gonna be a chef. You can't just jump into stuff.
They were weaned off of their mother already. It's not like
Sugar cookie decorating. Oh yeah.
But like they're still, teeny tiny, and they're like climbing around.
I'm not gonna lie. I am not
Their poor mom,
an expert at dough. I guess I'm not an expert bread maker. There's some people who can make on Twitch there that make some really awesome looking like sourdoughs. And I have not been able to do anything like good. Or like I'll have like bread that it's like, oh yeah, this looks good, and then you eat it, or it's like, ugh. A lot of times I'll forget to put salt in it, and that is the worst thing you can do. I can't get this guy like as rounded as I want him to be. We'll make it work though. Baby scissors that cooked everything imaginable. I'm fan. Oh, you're not a fan of bread? There's like because I have an acquaintance that like does cooking at like if you go to Sur La Table, they do like cooking courses and stuff like that. Honestly, like cooking school, I honestly don't think it's worth it unless you're going for a hospitality degree. You know, because most of it you can learn while you're on the job. If you really want to learn, take a part-time job. I knew people who did like part-time jobs, like or just worked one shift on the weekend because they were going to culinary school and they wanted to learn more. Actually, the guy was like, he was like a 50-year-old engineer. He was a really cool dude. There was one guy I knew. My one friend wanted to do something on the weekends, and he was gonna work for me when I was working at this one place, but he decided not to. I think he got a girlfriend then instead. Tater whiskey. Taters versus tater.
Wow.
My evil kids. Tater whiskey. What is that? Is that a real thing, or is that just vodka?
Yeah. Oh.
All right. I gotta fill some of these guys. I'm running out of space to put them. I don't know. I need so much practice. Yeah, true vodka is made with potatoes. They were trying to make like a, you know how like in France they have like a commission for, this one's not gonna turn out that good. I'm already having issues getting the shape here. And making the stick. Why? They have like a commission in France, and they also have like something like this in like Italy too for stuff. But this one's not turning out. I'm sorry, guys. I failed. Oh no, I lost the corner on that guy. They were trying to do that with vodka, and then they never did.
Did you hear me?
They were like, in Poland, they were like, yo, we invented vodka, you guys. And the Russians stole it from us. We want it back. And, you know, and it has to be made from potatoes and this, that, and the other. And, like, France and Russia laughed at Poland, and that was that, pretty much.
Yeah, Abby, good job. You're so smart.
This one turned out okay.
I know, dude.
And then I do this fold thing. I probably should have put cornstarch in there. But, ta-da, that one came out good. Tennessee, yes. I haven't been to Tennessee in forever. It's hot there. Coconut rum. I am a bourbon fan. I love bourbon.
Look at how, it's like darker here.
Probably because my family does hail from, like, my mom's side hails from, like, Kentucky. Which is hilarious. I want to do, like, the bourbon tours. That would be so awesome. I'm in Michigan. So, my great-grandparents are from Kentucky. I still have, like, distant cousins there.
I know, Elise. It's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty, Elise.
And then my dad's side, their parents came from Poland. So, kind of a mutt. Boop. These crazy looking samosas. They're like little witches' hats. Or pirate hats. No, wait, they gotta have the other side to be pirate hats. Tennessee Tater whiskey is vodka. Gotcha. Dallas, Texas. Was it snowing over there in Texas? I can't remember. I thought someone said Texas was snowing. I don't know about Dallas. It might have been like a different part of Texas. I just find it fascinating because I know like Texas gets hot. It's all it's like my very limited knowledge of places. It's hot there. And everyone's always like, no, it's not. And I'm like, I'm from the Arctic tundra. Everything is hot. My girlfriend's from like Florida. And I'm like, it's hot there. It's hot and muggy. And she's like, it's not that bad. It gets like to be like close to 80 here. And I'm like, dying. I can't handle the hot and I can't handle the cold. Yeah, it's hot, yeah. Oh, it didn't stick? But that's interesting, yeah. For Texas to get snow. We have snow still outside. And it's been like not that snowy I mean, we got 3 inches and that's like nothing. I'm sure the UP is probably like crazy with snow right now. Oh shit, it's 6 o'clock already. I gotta get my butt going here. We have 1 more hour.
Wow, it's Dad! Yay! That's Bee's favorite person in the whole wide world. Even though I was the one that labored for like
Oh man, kills. Oh, that's sad.
It's like,
And we have the opposite. It gets really cold, and then it kills. Try to turn. Oh, and kids in cars. No, it's okay. I listen to a lot of true crime, so does my girlfriend. So it's like things happen.
it's awesome now. They all day. I know.
Yeah,
Did you hear
I'm
about
that guy. I don't know.
Huh? He laughed. He laughed. He was like, yep.
He just tried to learn from them. Yeah.
Ooh, they look good.
Yeah, it's funny. Like you guys have a hot heat problem killing everybody, and we actually get both because we'll have heat waves here too, and you know, it's starting to affect like in the northern regions because a lot of people don't have air conditioning up there. Most people down here have air conditioning now, but there's still like houses. Like my parents didn't have air conditioning until like last year, and I'm like, you guys, global warming. Please get air conditioning so you don't die. My dad is crazy. It'll be like 100 degrees and he'll be like sleeping in full like pajamas with like covers on. But he has like a blood disorder, so he's always cold. You go a little insane trying to keep kids safe. Yeah, right. That is true. It's like freak my girlfriend out with that. Because I'll be like, hey, did you know kids can die from this? And she'll be like, can you not tell me about that so I don't have to worry about that? I'm like, oh. Because I'm like the type who like, I want to know everything. Anxiety, you know? Like I'm just like, I must know. 50 million ways a person can die. I'm insane. I haven't had the nightmares. But I do have like, I'll like see something and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna move this because I don't want like my daughter to trip and fall, and then like I'm thinking like she's totally gonna fall or break something or get jabbed in the eye and then die. I'm like, thanks, brain. Always on the lookout. Oh, fell on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, never going on a cruise. That's for sure. I don't know. I thought about getting one of those kid leashes for like if I go to the zoo or whatever, because like I saw this tweet where someone was like, yeah, I'm gonna put my kid on a leash and I don't care what people think, because if you know the kid that like fell into Harambe's cage, who could have been like, you know, murdered, you know, was on a leash, then, you know, Harambe would not be dead. And it's like, that is true. I've never thought about it that way. Where do I buy these things? Leashed kids at the zoo, no judgment. Yeah, right? Yeah, those sound cool. Well, those Alaskan cruises. My dad always wanted to go on one. Should figure out how to take him on one. I know it sounds like before he dies, you know, bucket list thing. What? Huh?
Not you, babe.
What? about to murder me. Oh, you did ask for Alaska for your honeymoon? I think they allow you to, like, go crab fishing up there. They allow you to do a lot of fishing, but you have to, like, you can only take so much home. I know, like, someone my mom, like, worked with, like, went fishing and brought back a bunch of sockeye salmon and gave it to us. I'm like, yes. I cooked it all. This is, like, when I was, like, a teenager. And I was, like, cooked it up. I don't remember what we made. My mom was always, like, about, like, fish, like, fish patties or, like, salmon patties. That was, like, her thing. It's inevitable with some kids, you never do. Oh, the whale watching stuff? Yeah, I'd love to go see some whales. I was just thinking about whales. Actually, I was kind of more about thinking about whales this morning because I was like, oh yeah, they used to use a lot of blubber and beauty products until petroleum jelly came along and replaced it. Poor whales. They still use their puke for perfume. Ambergris. Really? Oh, the leashes? Well, they didn't have, like, it's so funny, because, like, just thinking about, like, car seats, even when I was a kid, they were not nearly as, like, complicated as they are now. And I remember, like, they didn't have booster seats. Like, I remember being in the front seat of my mom's, like, XLT or whatever. Just, like, bouncing around. But if I would if you needed it. Yeah. Fair enough. Like, I don't even think, like, just thinking about booster seats. You just tend to avoid those places. Yeah, fair enough. Just wait till they get older. That's, like, a lot to worry about when they're that small. But they just run off. This one, our kid, is so, like, fast. Oh my gosh. She's just so fast nowadays. And, like, aw. That's sweet. Did my music die? Okay, no, it's just really quiet. McDonald's Playland. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know if any of them are open because of COVID, but those are always fun. We have a couple places, like, around where I live, like, that are, like, safer, and they're even for, like, smaller kids, more like that age range, like, I'd say under 10, like, from toddlers to whatever, like, maybe 8-year-olds, where it's kind of like, they have, like, coffee area for, like, the parents, and then they have, like, like, a bunch of, like, games and, like, of course, like, jungle gym stuff. I don't know. I don't think they're open now because of COVID restrictions and stuff like that. And that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, well, it's like impossible. Sometimes, if it's nice out, we'll go to the park, but it was like 19 degrees today, so Fahrenheit. Which is like what? Is that like 10 below Celsius or something? I don't know. I'm not really good at converting. I can't do the math in my head, so I kind of guesstimate. I try to do the math, but I'm just not very good at math. And it's so dark out. 50 degrees during the day, that's very nice. Well, I know it's cold for you guys, but I will take 50 degrees. That's planting weather. Running out of room. Rice is done. I turned this off because my rice cooker. I have poor rice cookers on its last legs, and I want to get like a nice, fancy Japanese robot one. But you know, these are really good. Oh, really? Are you? Wait, you're not. Where? Okay. Oh man, I can't remember. Well, Michigan's pretty, you know, I don't know. I would say it's not really, it's not 100% liberal, and it's not really conservative. It depends on where you live, but it's a very interesting place. I'll tell you that much. Our economy's okay. It does get cold. It gets hot. So you experience everything. Oh, and we have really nice beaches. I don't know too much about Dallas. I was thinking about going to Dallas once. Oh, are you? So are you from Texas? Because he said he was trying to like follow everybody while I'm like folding these together. Born and raised? Oh wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, Texas seems like a very polarizing place. I hear Austin's a bit more liberal. Dallas is very Dallas. All I know is there's, I think cows and oil, right? I'm getting stuff all over my mic, I just noticed. But I had a friend go to Dallas. She always told me to go to Dallas because you can go to Dallas really cheap and hang out. She's like Mexican, and like her family was down there. Well, one of her sisters was down there. I think she went for like a wedding or something once. I don't know if they're still down in Dallas or not. So I thought about it once because like this was years ago. Like literally, it's like $100 to get down to Dallas. But I don't know. It's also during the summer when it's like super hot. So I was like, I think I'm good. It really? Oh, really? interesting. I didn't think Dallas was really that huge. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I have this thing in my hand and I want to get him like my little witch's hat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Woo! Oh, it was Voodoo Man who did it. Oh, thank you, Voodoo Man. Oh, I see. Okay. Because it popped up on my screen as that. But thank you, Voodoo Man, very much. I very much appreciate it. I need to come up with something for my subs. A dance or something. Or like a sign. Maybe we can paint one of these blackboard paint. Oh, I put it up there. Oh, but I don't know if anybody can see it. I started streaming actually back in 2016, but I haven't been streaming regularly since 2017. It's been so on and off because of life, you know? Moving, relationships, babies, all that fun stuff. Oh, equipment dying, having to put money in to buy more equipment. So it's been a road, and now I'm finally like, hey. And now I'm finally like, yay. I could stream regularly. But, you know. She's back. Yes. I'm trying. I already canceled one stream. This is my crafting stream. Okay, I gotta clean this mic. My poor mic. Now it's time to fry stuff. And when you have cookie orders. I cook dinner almost every day. At least a good significant chunk of the week. I cook something at least. Unless I'm having like a bad week. But I'm like, I should just have a setup, but I just don't know how to like set things up without interfering with like daily life too, because I don't want to be in everybody else's way. So it's like hard to find that balance when you're like a food streamer, because there's always the setup and breakdown too, which it's why I always envy like gamer streamers, because it's like, I'm sure there is some amount of setup, but it's also kind of like, that would have not have been good. Where that came from. You know, there's a level of setup, but it's not like nearly as much as I have to do. Stop taking orders. Took a unicorn order last week. Yeah, I'm sure it gets tiring after a while. Just want to give this like a preliminary wipe down because it was in my basement. And you never know, right? I appreciate that, like, patience with that, because I mean, I could, like, can I do some cookie decorating? Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the diced tomatoes in there. Gotta put the tomatoes in my curry. are free? Wow. That is very nice. I would be charging like crazy because I cannot deal with that. I mean, can I do some like cookie and cake decorating? Yeah. Do I want to? No. I was kind of always like the thing, being a girl in like a kitchen, it's always like, hey, you're a girl, make the desserts. And I'm like, do I have to?
We ate like 2 to 3 and she is fine.
Alright, turn that up a little bit. Oh, you don't want another job? That's true. It wouldn't kill your hobby. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Fair enough, you just want to keep it as a hobby. But you like doing it. I do not. Like, I mean, do not want another kid. Yeah, that's the thing about doing a lot of creative jobs is it's fun when it's like it's a hobby, you're not getting paid, and like you can kind of have more creative control over it that way. And people aren't gonna complain. And if people complain about free stuff, then you just never deal with them again, right? But when you have to deal with paying customers and stuff like that, then you have to deal with like a lot of stuff. And then you can't just be like, hey, I can't do this right now without, you know, having to deal with money. I want this to go up to, yeah. I'm kind of gonna move this and probably just that, because call me superstitious. Okay. Nope, wrong one. I gotta go get that coconut milk yet. Guess I could do that right now. Yeah. Hey, if it makes you happy. Okay. Twist your family off. Oh, you 3D print your own cookie cutter? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's really cute. And you put it on the internet for free. That's awesome. I wish I knew how to. I mean, I guess I could learn. I want to learn some. I want to learn how to do. I guess it's kind of related to like 3D printing in a way. I kind of want to learn how to do some programming. But I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm like thinking of like, well, I've done this career for a long time and I'm kind of like done with the food industry. It's like, what can I do next? Oh, really? The libraries have 3D printers? That's awesome, dude. That's nice. run downstairs for 2 seconds and grab this coconut milk, and I'll be right back.
I'll put what? I love the gas, man. How come I'm more ready for bed than he is? Well, at least she got that. Push it forward. Push it forward. I love how she laughs at that.
Told you I'd be back. Oh yeah, you guys don't have basements probably for the flooding and stuff, huh? Yeah, we have basements. Some houses don't even have finished basements. They have like, they call them Michigan basements. They have dirt floors. But you could just put a floor in or whatever. No, no. No. It's so crazy. I should have probably used tomato paste. Yeah, I like that brand. Although I don't know. I heard that they got caught using monkey labor. And I don't know what that exactly means, but I guess they're using monkeys to pick coconuts, and that might not be a good thing. But I'm like, are the monkeys getting coconuts at the end? Or are they just working all day for no coconuts? I have to read that article again. But I bought this before that, so. But it's my favorite brand. I'm like, I don't want to use other brands of coconut milk. I should just buy a case of it, honestly. Because, oh, okay. If I can find the lid. I believe everyone has a cupboard like this. Yeah, I didn't know that. I had to find that again. I don't know where I found that article. But I come across a lot of interesting things on the web. I know, I saw that. I was like, no. But, I mean, I guess it's not as bad as Nestle. And Nestle's child labor practices. So. You didn't know that either? Oh my gosh. Yeah. They use like child labor in like it's like South American countries to go pick the cocoa and stuff like that. It's just like, it's really crazy. Yeah. I mean, besides like the water thing that they had going on in Michigan here too, where they were like, what are they doing? They're trying to like drain the Great Lakes. I don't know. Let's see if it's ready. Yeah, Nestle does a lot of bad things. Yeah, they do that like, I think they take like Cleveland's water or something like that. I mean, granted, it's just filtered water. I mean, but it's so bad for the environment. We drink tap. This is gonna kill you, make you strong. Yeah, funny enough, Detroit's supposed to have some of the best drinking water. Unlike our neighbors to the north, Flynn, unfortunately. But then it's also like, hey, are you guys lying to us? Why is my hair falling out? All right. Nope, not quite. I have, oh man, I have like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So I'm probably gonna just like bounce like as soon as I'm done. That looks a little bit better. I'm thinking this though. So I'm gonna like heat it up again.
Bye, Mama.
Good night. Are you so tired?
Don't wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, please. Where am I going? Sorry. Oh, I just went off to say goodnight to the baby. Is the city... Our water is mad, but I'm happy to have clean water. Yes, it does. It looks pretty good. I wish it was thicker. It's very watery, and I'm like, do I want to just add some flour to this? That's not something you would do in a curry. But I'm also like... Oh, no, in 20 minutes. Oh, we gotta go watch our movie. We gotta go watch our movie, because it's almost time. It's almost 7 o'clock here, so 7 o'clock is start time. Well, I just have to go to the next room. It's not like I have to drive anywhere, so. Are theaters open again? I don't even know anymore. I'm gonna do this. I know it seems weird. I guess like you could use arrowroot would probably be the best way to do this. I'm just like hoping that add a little bit of flour to this. Let's see if I ruin this or not. Who knows? Maybe I'll look up some tips. Yeah. I know we had like a bunch of closures of stuff in Michigan, but I wasn't really going to a lot of restaurants anyway. I mean, I'll do carry out, but they closed a lot of them. I got rid of my arrowroot. That's the problem because it was old. I'm gonna just add cornstarch because it's like arrowroot in a way. Because I want it to be thicker. I'm gonna keep this low because I want it to stay creamy. Yeah, I feel like I haven't been anywhere in like a year. Probably because I haven't been anywhere in like a year. And it's so kind of weird. It's like I kind of miss going out. I'm just starting to like miss going out to eat because that used to be my thing. bubble, yeah. Could be worse. I could be working in a kitchen still. Or working in that office, or working retail. Luckily, like, most people were not weird. You get occasional weirdos. It's just like, but that's like normal though with retail. Is you always get a couple weirdos. I just feel like the weirdos were just a little more vocal than usual. Oh yeah, it's good. The flavor is delicious. I just want this to get a little thicker, that's all.
I try to remember. But when everything is coming back to me, I feel as if my memory
I
is
think it's getting there.
No less.
You can kind of see the pull on it. It's got like a nice sheen of like,
I don't know.
fat. That's good. Yeah, I have a friend who still goes into his office, but he only goes in like 3 days a week, so he's like 3 days, or something like 2 days a week or something, like they alternate. Okay. That's looking much better. Oh yes, oh yes. I'm so weary of making stuff with cornstarch because it can, like, I don't know, sometimes it gets like, the flavor gets weird. Okay. Let's do this. Oh no! I put that one on top of these guys and then it's stretching my dough. Can we fry all of these in 15 minutes? Probably. What? Oh no, it's gone. I love this deep fryer. But I had to get it on Amazon. It was like the only one available too. So crazy. Yes, please. Oh, I forgot to do the, they're not going to be as crispy. Oh, geez. Yeah. Yeah. I think my sister's about to, like, go crazy because they have to go back. Well, I mean, she's got 2 that have to go back because they didn't have the option, apparently, at the time. Because the other 2 are home. But I feel like if the adults get vaccinated, it'll protect the kids, you know what I mean? So, until the kids. Sis is a superstar. I know she is. She's crazy. She does so much. Well, these are gonna look pretty good. Okay. I think it's time I get clean this off. A minute. What am I doing? How to get stuff out for dinner. Really, the reason why I wanted to make samosas is because I wanted to use these condiments. I got this tamarind date chutney, and then I got this deshi chutney, which is like a cilantro spicy chutney. Oh my gosh, she has to be on oxygen? That's so crazy. Yeah, we've had in our family group 2 people pass away from COVID. My sister's mother-in-law and father-in-law both got it. And they both have cancer, and yet they both survived. So that's crazy to me. And then my girlfriend's sister had it, and she's fine now. So it's like, it's so crazy how like back and forth it can be. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just like, you just never know. See, that's the problem. These ones are holding up though. This one exploded, but that's okay. Oh no, we got stuck. I hate when that happens. Okay, he's good. I'm getting better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting better. This guy got all nice and bubbly. That's what I like. Couple more, like a minute or two. 3-year-old needs attention. Okay, no problem. I could freeze some of these, but I think I'm gonna cook them all off. See, this guy got like, why are they gonna do that to me? Now they're all stretched out. Oh my gosh. So you got that now. And this is, yes, see how nice and thick this is now? Yeah. I don't know. Yes. I'm gonna get the plates out. Get dinner ready, and we're gonna do a movie. At the beginning of my stream, I was like, I'm gonna like speed run dinner, and then I like slowed down. Well, I slowed down because it's like when you're doing like the fine work of like folding like dumplings, like okay, they are dumplings. Oh, I keep forgetting. Trash is over here. Put it over here. 2 more seconds. Now I just clean my cutting board real quick. I have like a place to set things. Also, it's just bothering me. Okay. Okay, these should be ready. Drain for a second there. I love this thing. I really do. It's so awesome. I will definitely post pictures online. Probably do that in a minute. I'm gonna need like a bigger boat, aren't I? I really should have just used a sheet pan because this is a lot. That's okay, because these will be all gone by the end of tomorrow, probably, or something. Probably end up having them for lunch. Ooh. Gotta do the jiggle. Trying to make sure they don't stick. Jiggle and the lid. Okay. See, now I can set things there. Maybe what I can do, like, what kind of plate should I put this on? I'm gonna put it in a boat. I'm just gonna unplug that, guys, since I'm not using them anymore anyway. I got them to work and then I didn't need them. This is the exciting part where I take pictures. But I'm gonna do this. Take some of these sprigs. Maybe like make it fancy. I could put some chutney and stuff on there, but I'm just kind of keeping it simple as they slide around. Can't really show you, I'm sorry. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit here. Oh no, I kind of broke a little bit. What the heck? Oh, gotta get this out of the way. Although, could put like this napkin around it, make it look much more professional. Except there's a tag there. Fancy. It's kind of hard for me to. Prefer to use the viewfinder. But, getting that. I think it's time we flip these guys. They got that chef ear. I can hear when they need to be flipped. Don't ask. You just cook so long in a kitchen, you can hear the way things are cooking. 5 minutes. Adieu. I'm not gonna make it in time. I'm gonna be late to the movie. Oh, you know what? I can just go to shooting mode, right? Oh, it looks good, but. like on this autofocus mode because I was for a while because I was doing a shoot with children and they move fast. So just here for now. And we'll put that in the background. I'm gonna do some of the curry. And you're done. I can hear it. Ooh, that's nice stir. Fluff. All my cumin seeds went to one side. It was very weird. I got stuff on my edges. Not the edges. Can't have that. I don't know why I'm bothering to be so precise for such a rustic dish. One last batch of samosas to fry up. These big bad boys. I think I'm feeding an army. Well, kind of. Have these handful left to fry up, and then adios, amigos. It came close. All right. You guys want to come and grab some food?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on one second. Let me take this picture. All right. I'm gonna regret it. I eat. I got plates out,
Oh
but
dear. I should have.
I had a bowl.
Oh wow, thank you. I feel kind of bad.
Oh, I'm gonna take this too.
Yeah. Oh man, these are beautiful. I feel like I don't deserve it.
Oh shush.
I feel like, and can I have some of the?
Yeah.
Just dump it right on top. Yeah. Yeah. This is wonderful. Thank you very much.
Okay. You don't. I deserve that. Woo. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna call it quits because I'm gonna run into the other room and I have to take all this stuff down before I do that. So, thank you once again, Voodoo Man, for the gifted sub to Sophia. To have it, I appreciate it. Thank you, and thanks to everybody who was watching. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll be back on Sunday for some more. All right, see ya. Take care. Oh, and then I'll probably put all this up on Instagram. I'm probably gonna do a stream recap on my blog. So take care. Have a good night.